Is Podoks just for plantar fasciitis? Not at all. While it supports plantar fasciitis, Podoks also helps you with other foot issues like sesamoiditis, stiffness in the big toe, muscle fatigue, posterior tibial tendinopathy, and even heel pain from heel spur. And if you get pain in the ball of your foot, that's where the Podoks metatarsalgia comes in. And if you are dealing with tired legs or fluid retention, that's where Podoks high knee compression is the game changer. Does the toe separation bother you? That's probably the question we get asked the most. And honestly, the answer is not. It doesn't. The design is intentional and something we have been perfecting from nearly 3 years. The separated toe is made with open thread, so there are no seams to irritate your skin. Plus, it actually helps reduce friction between your big toe and your second toe. Even if you have never worn socks like this before, the anatomical shape makes its support easy to get used to. What size should I choose if I'm between two sizes? We always recommend you to choose the largest size, because if the small size is too tight, it will close your toes. So if you are between the size L and the XL with a men's size of 10.5, we recommend you the XL, so you have more freedom to move your toes. Why does it have toe separation? First, separating the big toe helps to move more easily compared to the other toes. That extra mobility gives you better balance and stability when you walk or run, since the big toe plays a big role pushing you forward. Second, it helps reduce pressure in the bottom of your foot, where the tension in the plantar fascia is located. And third, it keeps the big toe from rubbing from the second toe, which helps prevent blisters and irritation. It's a small detail that makes a big difference. How should I wash my Podoks? To help Podoks last longer and keep working the way they are supposed to, wash them in cold water and no more than 80 degrees. You can use a washing machine, just turn them inside out to protect the fabric from rubbing against other clothes. Try not to use fabric softener or put them in the dryer, since they can cause shrinkage. Let them air dry instead. Does Podoks replace orthopedic insoles? This is not a substitute for the orthopedic insoles. It's a complement of this treatment, because what the insole generates is a structural changes in the foot, and what Podoks does is reduce the stress in the sole of the foot, so they join the benefits. Can I wear them for sports besides running? Absolutely. Podoks works great for sports that makes pressure and tension on your fascia, like pickleball, paddle, tennis or gym workout. Does Podoks have contraindications? The answer is yes. It has several contraindications. For example, diabetic foots or patients with circulatory problems. Also patients with nerve entrapment, paresthesia or numbness. This is not indicated because the sock is very compressive. In any case, we always advise you to visit your podiatrist so he can advise you on your treatment. Does it really work? Yes, of course. Podoks is the result of 3 years of development of a team of podiatrists. The benefits we claim are supported by scientific evidence. However, its effectiveness can vary depending the specific condition. Podoks is not a standalone cure, but is designed to complement other treatments such as proper footwear, custom insoles, physical therapy, or guidance for a healthcare professional. Does it work for heel spurs? This is also a very common question. The answer is yes. Usually, the spur is not what hurts. What hurts is the fascia around, which is inflamed right in the exostosis that is generated in the calcaneus. So you will feel a relief if you have a heel spur, both from the tension generated in the fascia and from the heel cushioning in this part. Does it work for barefoot shoes? Yes, it is very useful when making the transition from normal shoes to barefoot shoes. Therefore, Podoks is very indicated in these first weeks, besides the freedom provided by having the big toe separated. It is suitable for children? Yes, it is totally safe and indicated for children because the mechanism is the same as in the adult foot, without interfering in their normal foot development. Does it work for bunions? Yes, Podoks can help because it's accomplished by a targeted compression and the toe separation, which helps to gently realign and stabilize the big toe. This support can reduce pressure and discomfort associated with the bunion. In fact, many surgeons recommend to using it after the surgery to align this toe properly. Is the product warranted? Yes, of course. If there's any problem, we will replace it at no cost. We'll give you full support from start to finish. Where is Podoks made? Podoks is made, designed and manufactured all in Spain. What's the difference between the running and the comfort? That's a great question. The main difference is in the design of every model. Comfort has a more casual, everyday use look, while running is designed with eye-catcher colors and a sportier design. All our models include the same biomechanical pieces, except the Podoks metatarsalgia and the Podoks knee-high compression, which do not have the big toe separation. Is it suitable for summer? Yes, of course. It's made with Coolmax, which is a high-quality fabric that wicks away sweat to keep your feet dry. It also helps to prevent blisters and chafing since it fits the foot well and reduces friction. How to increase the average sales ticket? This is one of the questions we also ask ourselves. And we have already proved that what we have to do is to advise our customers. So how do we advise them? Well, we call it the competition pack, which includes Podoks running for the competition, Podoks comfort for daily use, and the Podoks knee-high compression for the recovery after the competition. This way, we get the average ticket to increase from a pair of socks to a pack for a complete experience. Podoks are too expensive. That's a common concern, but it's important to let you know that you are not just buying a socks. You are getting a therapeutic tool designed by podiatrists to improve your feet health, with benefits backed by science. On top of that, we offer a warranty and an excellent customer service. If you run into any issues, we'll replace your socks with a new pair. What is the difference between this sock and a 5-finger sock? Podoks is fundamentally different from traditional 5-finger socks. Our design focuses on separating only the big toe, which serves as the foot's primary lever for movement. In addition, Podoks includes another biomechanical pieces such as cushioning under the big toe, a cushioning under the 2nd to 5 metatarsal heads, a compressive band, and a heel cushioning. Together, all these biomechanical pieces designed and patented by podiatrists makes a real effect on your foot. How can you capture your customers' attention in your store? This is the question we asked ourselves 3 years ago, and nowadays we know how to do it. We have already validated this display, which we send you in your first order. In it, we find the benefits of the biomechanical pieces and the effect they made on your foot. Also, the scientific studies that supports this product, and the patented that gives that character of innovation. But when we already have a recurrence, we also give you this foot that generates a lot of curiosity with the people because it's very different from the rest of the products you can have in your store. So once the customer sees this in our establishment, it generates the interest to interact and end up buying the product. Is it only for athletes? No, we also offer a design made for everyday use. Podoks is ideal for everybody who spends a lot of hours on their feet. So it's not just for athletes, but also for daily use and work.